Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Sylvain here. Welcome to the channel. It's channel Accelerate Your Life. All right, so I'm glad to be with you. So it's Saturday. Had a great day with the family and so on, and then I just wanted to go over cryptocurrencies tonight. All right, so I said before I was gonna approach the blockchain technology, the cryptocurrencies as part of like kind of my digital marketing twist in there. So I'm just going to talk quickly about that because you hear about it all the time and you probably don't know what that is, and it's just to give you a quick basic tools, to if you want to learn a little bit and just to navigate in that, and understanding what's at stake here. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, so on this channel we talk about network marketing, affiliate marketing. We talk about again, I do a bunch of product reviews as well, in the goal of helping you either start your business, grow your business, or even you can share ideas with me as well. So that's something I'd really appreciate as well. So that's yeah, it's all good things. Hopefully, you grow. Hopefully, we grow together. And that journey, it's not an easy one, but it's certainly fun, rewarding. You get to know a bunch of people. You get to learn a lot of stuff. So never forget about that too, right? So it's something important, even though you don't see success early on. Really, focus your energy. Have you met good people? You're grateful for the few subscribers you have on your YouTube channel. Start thinking about how small, and start celebrating as well some small victories. You've done, you accomplished your daily goal. You've uploaded your first YouTube video. Maybe you did couple Facebook lives, all right? So that could be something you're proud of. So that's perfect, right? Celebrate that. And I had to do that a while back, but not that long ago, all right? So I'm still beginning, and then I can still refer to you and then feel your pain, because sometimes that happens as well. So yeah, get in touch. We'll can talk about that. So yeah, without further ado, let's talk about some cryptocurrencies. All right, so you probably think at first, oh, it's all scams and stuff like that, but it's not. All right, so I like to use a scam. Still confused about money. So that's one thing, right? So it doesn't mean it's a scam, right? So I'll talk about that later on, because I think I'm going to approach that subject with network marketing, because a lot of people, pyramid scheme and stuff like that, that's all they see, right? So it's not necessarily that. It might be, but it depends, right? So about the products and stuff, but I'm not going to go too much into that. I'll talk about it later on in a different video. I think probably this week. That was a subject I wanted to cover, so let's not go too deep into that. So let's just go. You've been watching, looking at my screen right now. So I'm on Coin Market Cap. So it's that website is a great place, to start. To see the prices, and then second of all as well, you can learn from that. I'll just show you quickly what I mean by that. So if you go into this one here, so it's simple. You can even, like, let's put it darker right now. It'll be easier for me to see. And so as you see right now, so all the different crypto coins or tokens, so cryptocurrencies, now we're up to like 5,000. Like I think last summer it was like 2,000, so it grew like crazy. But it's probably not going to stay like that forever, but for now it is anyway. So there's always a bunch of tokens and stuff like that. You're probably wondering why there's so many. I probably won't have time to cover that on this video, but let's have a look here. Yeah, so the top three are now Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. If I just do a quick overview what that is, so Bitcoin, it's more of a transactional coin, more like a two-way transaction. You can actually physically pay for stuff like that. So let's say you go at a store and so on. So that'd be mostly for transactional, like exchange, right? Peer to peer. That's what it was based. Was supposed to be. So there was a lot of conflicts with different other camps as well, especially here Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV. So they have a different a different view of that. But anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that. If you'd like to discuss, I have so much stuff to talk about this one. So get in touch. We'll have a nice conversation. But otherwise, Ethereum, that one is more like based on smart contracts. So it's pretty much like building like an internet. So you can have an internet based on that. You can have apps running on that technology. So a lot more to it than just transaction. It could be like smart contracts. So you can put data into like different blocks and stuff like that, and use it for more than just transactional stuff, right? So there's a bit more into it. And XRP, again, that one's mostly transactional, and it's probably one of the closest to the actual banks, because it's just like a quick token. There's a lot if you see the number of it, so there's a lot more tokens. That's why the price is so low, right? So a lot more in circulation. uh, you know, demand, right? So supply and demand, sorry. Yeah, so that's all part of that. So quickly go to that. So now if you want to learn a bit more into a specific one, so now you click on, let's say, Bitcoin in that case. So you can see here, so you get the price, so 9,100, oh, it's actually, yeah, I didn't look at the price. Okay, good. So it went up even from the last few days. Ranked number one, so the website. So what you can do here is scroll down. It gives you a little bit of information on what that is. It gives you price, circulation, volumes, and all that, depending if you're more of a technology person or more like a financial person. And then what you can do is go on the website, right? So for all of them, you can go learn a bit more into that. They'll have videos, and then have Telegram chat sometimes for some of them. Maybe not for this one, but so it's all stuff you can go see on their website. So if I was to choose Ethereum in that case, so let's just go back here. Yeah, so Ethereum, so let's go into this one. You do the same thing, it's number two. So see the big difference here in price. It's not like 9,100 USD, it's 175 USD. Again, take it for what it matters for now. And then again, if you go into a website, then you can get a lot more information on this one. So now you can see Ethereum is a global open source platform for decentralized applications. So mostly what we mean by decentralized, so like a bank is centralized, so it's your money is controlled, and you have different like regulations and so on. But decentralized, it's only you have access to it. So your fund or whatever, let's say you have a wallet with like Bitcoin in it, then it's yours, right? So and if you want to transact with someone in Europe, peer to peer, then you can just send it to their address, right? It doesn't need to go through their banks or anything like that. It goes straight from you to that person, right? So that's what pretty much is centralized. It doesn't need to run through the government, through the banks, and so on. So that's mostly what that means. So you can go into that, right? What is it, and all stuff like that. Sorry, and then you can discover a bit more. So that'd be a good start, a good place to scroll through. And then if you have time, you can go check each of them, right, to learn about what that is and so on. There's great articles, obviously. If you're online, you know how to search for words, so you can look as well on YouTube, although it depends what the content of it is. More being neutral, it depends, right? There's a lot of the stuff in the crypto space, a lot of bashing and so on. So be vigilant, like just pay attention what information you're looking at. Sometimes take it with a grain of salt, but nevertheless you can still learn through it. So so if you go now into this website, that's a place where you can place for news, right? So you can get a lot more information on specific coins per se, or even like news, upcoming news, and so on. So you can keep scrolling. There's a lot of information. I think they have newsletters as well. They're on Telegram if you'd like to subscribe to that, and so on. Now if I look into this one, so there's a bunch of websites. Obviously a lot of people blog about it, a lot of people talk about it on YouTube and so on. I talk about it, and then that's just for you, as what it means really for you as a business online. If you're network marketing, you might have to actually do business with your company with that. And I just wanted to give you a bit of reference, see where you can get information at least. To at least navigate in that area, right? So And then yeah, so that's pretty much it for this one. So Coinbase, so that's one right now that I recommend. So really, what I go over, and also updated that on my website as well, accelerateyourlife.io. I'm still working on it again, but I uploaded that, so it kind of step 1, 2, 3 to get started with the crypto. So really, step number one I identified was, well, you gotta first, find an exchange, right? So you gotta find a place where you can actually, with your money, transfer it to get the coins or the tokens you want to buy, right? So let's say I'm gonna stick to the Bitcoin example. So you want to buy that. So take your money, take it to an exchange, like let's say in this case, Coinbase could be a great option for Americans, for a lot of people throughout the world. Canada can also have this exchange as well. So that's an option for you. And then you can buy these ones in here, the ones you see at the front. And again, if you're curious, go back to the other website. You can do searches, and they have usually pretty good website here. They go over and explain a lot of currencies as well, so you can have a look at that too. So yeah, so that would be your step one. So step one, find an exchange, find a place to buy it. Let's say Newton.co as well. If you're in Canada, that could be another option too. Newton.co, they have an app. It's been really fast to actually subscribe to this one, so that was cool. And then connected directly with my bank account as well, so I can do the quick transfer. As well, CoinSquare as well, it's a good one. So you can have a look for, if you're Canadian, Coinbase, again, crypto.com, for international, all sorts of things, right? Bitcoin.com as well, if you want to get some Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. A lot of options. So the second part will be to really buy the actual coin, right? So number two would be buy your coins, depending on what that is. Again, I'm going to say it now, this is not financial advice. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you consult your finances with someone you trust, like a financial advisor at a bank or something, even though it sounds silly to say a bank for crypto. But anyway, before don't invest money you can't afford losing. That's pretty much a standard in any investment, essentially. And then now we can put $100 and then go navigate. I would recommend just to stick with Bitcoin if that's the case, and that's my recommendation. But that doesn't mean that's what you need to do. All right, so. And then the last thing, so once you've purchased that, so you need a wallet to store it. So it's the same thing as you would go with someone gives you money, you might go deposit it at the bank, right? You're not going to leave it on the table for someone to pick up, right? So you want to secure that, either the bank in your pocket and your wallet. So it's the same thing. So you get crypto. What happens is it's all by electronic keys on your online, right? So it's an electronic key. So if it's kept on the exchange, that means they have access to that electronic key. That way, if hackers want to go on your on the exchange, well, they can actually steal the funds, steal some of your money in there. But if it's in your personal wallet, chances are it could still happen, but same as putting in the bank and stuff like that. But it's really depending on which one you get as a wallet. If you get a ledger, let me show you what that is here. Ledger.com. So that's a little device, like a USB stick type looking. So that's how it looks like it there. So it's cold storage. Again, crypto wallet. I recommend this one. You can have the mobile for Exodus, or the actual desktop version of it. And then so make sure you secure that properly. And then by doing this here, so I'm just giving you a bit some references here, just to see if you can navigate, and gives you some ideas where to start and so on. One more thing. Let's try to find if I can find something about this company here. It was a Canadian exchange, Rodrigo CX. So that one, what happened is, and I actually have a friend of mine that I had some money with on the exchange, ended up being, I think the owner died or something like that, and then they had to, set up fake crypto exchange accounts with customers. Anyway, so they had to shut down and stuff, and all the funds are gone, right? So he died, and nobody had the keys for it. And then so that's what I mean by, securing your funds. So once you buy it, just transfer in your own wallet, so that way you're you're the one overseeing your money, right? So your coins and stuff. So it's not like staying in exchange, because not all of them are like super regulated like banks, and they don't have that 60,000 insurance or whatever on there. So chances are, if you put $1,000 on there and it's gone, well, chances are you won't recover that. So it's just something to keep in mind. All right, but not to scare you, but just, if you do it properly, put it on wallets such as, the Ledger, Exodus, stuff like that. Then Coinbase also have a great vault system on there as well. There's an extra security to it with, a 24-hour transfer period that you can deny if someone hacks it, that sort of thing. So it's there's still ways around it to, make sure you're safe in that. So yeah, I think that video, I'm at 15 minutes, did a bit longer. I love talking about the currencies and so on. So let's just enlarge it a couple screen. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. So for my for this video, you may, as a business entrepreneur online, either you're doing digital marketing and network marketing, you might be involved with some of the cryptocurrencies, even with some of the companies that might, offer you stuff and stuff like that, or some are almost Ponzi kind of looking companies. Then, at least you can do your own research with it, right? So just go dig a bit more information. I give you some references there to look at, and then Google some stuff. Try to talk to people. I think it's pretty common, people online now. I think a lot of people know about cryptocurrencies. So just go out there, investigate, look at those website. And yeah, hopefully you liked this one. So I just wanted to mention as well, so now in my video, in the description, I always put a lot of references in there, a lot of resources where you can access. So it's all stuff mostly that I'm using. If you have any questions with it, I highly suggest you go have a look. And then, it's all good information. I'm learning through those platforms, and I really recommend you to actually go get get those resources, right? So that being said, have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll do another video on Sunday here, and then if you have any questions in the meantime, just make sure to reach out. If not, have a good weekend, and then we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.